Hey everybody, it's Holly,
And Heather.
and welcome to the Birthday Palooza. It is Heather's
Yay.
birthday. This is like one of the first times ever
That
her
it's
birthday's
fallen. Yeah.
actually been on a Sunday that we
Mm-hmm.
could actually share it with you guys. As you can tell, we're in two different places right now. I am, of course, in Nashville. She is at the Birthday Palooza headquarters in Powell. Check out my decor. I made her a little decor wall of Elvis in can you guys kind of guess the theme? I did, Heather's favorite color is blue, but I kind of
Mm-hmm.
did a peacock theme because I feel like that's our theme for this year. And peacocks are good luck and
Mm-hmm.
abundance and prosperity and health and fortune and all that wonderful thing. So Heather's got like a little peacock palooza.
Same. I know. I love it. You did such a great job. I'm so excited. Yay.
I know. My favorite thing might be your sparkling headband.
Oh, my birthday crown.
I love
I know.
it.
Does it light up?
No, it does
Oh,
not
it's
light
okay.
up.
Okay. I wish it
I wish it
did.
did. That'd been fun.
I
That would
know.
have
I
been
wish it
fun.
did, or I wish like each letter lit up that'd be
But
funny.
I probably could have stuck like a little Elvis on there because I think there's 5 candles. I should have put like an ELVIS. But anyway,
True.
welcome to this
True.
very special edition, y'all. It's not only special because it's Heather's birthday, but it's also special because we are 2 days away from the
Mm-hmm.
birthday celebration. Heather and I will be heading down there on Tuesday. I think it officially starts on Wednesday, but we're going to
Yep.
be there Tuesday. And because there's a couple of festivities going on Tuesday. We'll
Mm-hmm.
talk about all that later. Today, it's going to be fun. We're celebrating Heather. We're celebrating Elvis's birthday week that's coming up. We've got a little bit of trivia for you. So, for all of our OG Elvis besties, we'll see how well you know Heather. We're going to do a trivia questionnaire on here and see if you can guess Heather's favorite things and her answers. And on top of
Someone
that,
might get a prize.
we're doing a couple of giveaways. So, giveaway number
Okay.
one: if you're on here live, just when I tell you the question, just put your answer in the comments, and then I'll go back and pick randomly. I'm just going to pick randomly out of everybody that participated. But
Mm-hmm.
if you participate and you get every single question correct, there's a special
Ooh.
prize for you as well. So, of course, they're all Elvis themed and Heather approved. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. It's already been fun because I posted earlier a couple of times this weekend that it was Heather's birthday, that we were going to be on here live. And everybody has been so sweet and the comments have been so lovely.
I know.
Yes, Heather, haven't you been excited?
Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you guys so much. It literally, I didn't even know that Holly made another post this morning. I saw the one that she did yesterday, and so many of you were commenting and wishing me a happy early birthday. And then she did another one this morning, and she was like, "Did you not see it?" And I was like, "Holly, I've been driving." No, I didn't see it. So when I got here to Dad's house, I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, y'all have warmed my heart. Y'all are so sweet to like think of me and wish me happy birthday and stuff." And so it means a lot. And thank you for spending some of it with me, even if it's
Yeah.
virtually. And yeah, I'm kind of sad Holly and I are together, but like she said, we are gearing up for Memphis. And so usually I'm here in Powell with Dad on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. But because we have to drive down to Memphis on Tuesday to get ready for everything, I had to shorten my visit with Dad. So I was like, Holly, I have to get there super early Sunday morning so I can spend as much time with Dad, and also making sure that Dad is set up for success for the week without us. So I was like, I got to get there early. So we're in two
Y'all,
different places, but it's still fun. Holly did such a fantastic job with all of my decorations and everything. So
yeah, it looks really cute. And y'all know Dad, he's going to be 6 days by himself. So it's something. You all know that
yeah,
have little parents out there that you're taking care of. It's sometimes trying, but
yes,
he's being a good sport about it. I didn't think he could make it. It's supposed to be such bad weather. And speaking of bad
right.
weather, I hope I even stay on the broadcast here because as soon as I set everything up, a downpour came here in Nashville.
Yeah.
Like downpour, thunderstorm. It's quit now.
Mhm.
But I keep seeing all this stuff too on the news about all these winter weather advisories. I may
Yeah.
actually have to do the driving because I'm actually a really good snow and ice driver. Heather gets a little
I'm
trippy.
not.
She's not. That's not one of
I
her
get
strong
scared.
suits. So I might
I
have to
get
do some
scared.
driving. Y'all know
Yeah.
Heather
Well,
normally is a driver.
yeah. Yeah, I'm a control freak. Yeah, that's also why I wanted to get here super early this morning because, yeah, of course, like I told you guys the other day, lo and behold, right when we're gearing up for Memphis, the weather has taken a turn for the worst and has gotten crazy. And so literally they were talking about it last night when I was in Nashville. They're like, oh, there's supposed to be rain starting at 3 a.m. and it's going to be like a wintry, icy mix. So be careful. The roads are going to be crazy. So I was like, I got to get on the road so I can drive like Mr. Magoo because, yes, I am terrified of snow and ice and do not like to drive in it. So luckily it was raining just a smidge when I left Nashville this morning. And then it pretty much sprinkled my whole way to Knoxville. But it wasn't like super bad. It is frigid. It is very cold, I will say, but I'm hoping that the temperature is still warm enough that it's not going to freeze.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Because there's also supposed to be another crazy snowstorm coming in at the end of the week. So we might be trapped in Memphis.
I mean, that wouldn't be horrible.
No.
If you got to be trapped, it wouldn't be horrible. It'd be horrible
But
for
I
Dad.
tell you what, this is like par for the course because actually mom and dad tell the story all the time. Dad still tells the story to this day that the day I was born, there was an absolute blizzard. I mean, absolute snow blizzard here in Knoxville the day I was born. And Dad said that he didn't even know that he was going to be able to like make it back to the hospital. So here we are. Here we are.
Well, you know what? That just makes for an exciting Elvis birthday celebration. Not only do we have all of our excitement with the shows and the festivities, it's going to be exciting to see, you know, if we make it and how we're getting around and all that.
What the weather does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
The weather.
yeah. Heather, can you see the comments?
You know, I can't. I've been sitting here. Like, usually I use my phone for comments whenever Holly and I do the Facebook Lives because we use her phone for them. And so today I'm having to use mine because I'm here and I'm trying to do like my iPad, but I cannot figure out how to get the
Heather, you swap left. Swap like play the video and then hit the swap thing.
That's what I've been doing.
Really? Because I can see him.
I've literally like, that's why if you see me looking down pretty much this whole time, I swiped left, right, up, down. I've hit every button that there is. I can't figure it out.
No, I can't believe that.
We'll go I don't know why.
And click on it and just go, well, I'll say hi to some people that are on here. Deborah.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Jane. Hello. And she loves your backdrop. Thank you, Jane. That is compliments of the Dollar Tree that I went to the other day in a hurry. Patricia, hello. Christine, hello. Laura, Karen, Pam, Bonnie, Linda, and Joan, and Deborah, Bonnie, Mary, Teresa, other Teresa, Debbie, Deborah, like so many of you guys from all over. Thank you so much for joining. They're all telling you happy birthday.
Okay, I think I figured out a roundabout way to get him, so I think I can see him now.
Oh,
yay! Yes.
Since y'all know Heather, she loves to look at the comments. So we got everybody joining in from everywhere. So before we do trivia and giveaways and all that good stuff, let's talk about the birthday week.
Yes. Well, first of all, too, before we get into it, I just want to say a big happy birthday to my fellow Capricorn, Tupelo Tom Brown.
Oh, yeah. Y'all go over there and send him some love, too. Today's his birthday.
I know.
January, a great month for great people. Look, Dolly and Elvis. And my
Heather and Tupelo Tom.
And Heather and Tom.
I know I discovered like here several years back that Tom and I had the same birthday. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But I never got to tell him. And then actually when Holly and I saw him in August, I was like, hey, we have the same birthday. And he's like, what? And actually his wife, it's also her birthday. They share the same birthday. So
that is crazy.
I
You know
know, right?
what? I'm just feeling left out. But you know what? October's my favorite month of the year, and that's when my birthday is, and it's near Halloween. So
Exactly.
there you go. That's me.
Exactly. Although what's funny is everybody always thinks because mama named Holly Holly, everybody always thinks that Holly's birthday is around like, the holidays, around like December and stuff because her name is
Yeah.
Holly, but that had
No,
nothing to do with it.
not at all. Nope. Yes. So happy birthday to Tom, and then Elvis birthday week, y'all. So Heather, do you want to kind of go over a little bit about when we're going and what we're doing and the itinerary and all that good stuff? I mean, you can just hit on the
Yeah.
highlights,
Yeah, absolutely.
if you
Yeah,
want
I
to.
mean, yeah, of course. We're definitely celebrating my birthday today, but we all know the birthday that we're really excited about celebrating is Elvis's 90th birthday. So yes, Holly and I are going to be traveling down Tuesday because stay tuned because we're kicking off our videos and our Facebooks Tuesday night. Because as you all know, our good friend John Daly, who has the Elvis Presley Boulevard souvenir shop, he gets a group of people and they gather at the gates of Graceland at 11:59 so that they can ring in Elvis's birthday at midnight on January 8th. And so Holly and I will be there ringing our bells, wishing Elvis a happy birthday. And I'm going to video it. So come along. I don't know. It depends on how cold it is. I don't know if Holly and I will do a Graceland after dark right then. I know a lot of you were asking. We are going to do a Graceland after dark at some point. I just don't know if we'll do it that night. We might save it for like a day or two later, once we've kind of gotten into birthday celebrations. So we have a little bit more to share with you all and talk about and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to be doing that on Tuesday night. So I know that's late. It'll be 12 midnight Central Time.
Well, but you know what? We may get a wild hair. We're driving
Mhm.
down early.
Mhm.
So once we get there, if we get to Memphis early enough, we may do a little, welcome to birthday week
Yeah,
video day. You don't know. You
absolutely.
never know with us.
Absolutely.
I just know it's
Because
set
we
in
are going to be
stone.
we also are going to be staying at the guest house. So there's going to be
Are
some,
we? I had
yes.
no idea. Heather does
Yeah.
all of our travel plans,
Yeah.
and she hadn't told me yet where we were staying. So we're at the
Yeah.
guest house
For at least a few nights. I
I'm
couldn't,
so excited.
I couldn't afford the whole time, but at least a smidge, which is what Holly and I usually try to do because as we know, trying to stay at the guest house in August is a no-go for Holly and I because it is really expensive and there's no way we can afford it. But I always seem to find deals and better deals in January. So for the past several years, I've been trying to at least book us 1 or 2 or 3 nights during birthday week so we can kind of, enjoy a little bit of the guest house as well because we really do love it. And we love their fire pits outside and we just love the whole atmosphere and everything. And you never know who you're going to run into at the guest house.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be there the first couple nights and stuff. So we'll be showing you around there, although we know the internet there is sketchy, but we'll be doing some fun things around there. And then, so that's going to be the birthday John Daly thing's going to be kicking it off. And speaking of John Daly, stay tuned for that because I am super excited about what he's going to have. So he is doing his I guess he calls it now because during August he calls it his Summer Fest. So I guess this is his Winter Fest / birthday bash. But he is going to be set up again at the Holiday Inn Hotel right down from Graceland on Elvis Presley Boulevard, the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And I've been following his page and I'm super excited because he just got literally a whole new collection days ago. And he said that he's going to have some really incredible stuff. He even posted a thing and I was like, I'm not even going to comment because I will bombard him. But he posted a comment the other day asking people, what items would you like to see for sale at the birthday bash? And every time somebody said something, I was like, I want that. And he was like, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. It's going to be there. And I was like, holy cow. So Holly and I are going to have to race there on the 8th after the birthday proclamation. So we might do our John Daly video on the 8th. So basically what's happening on the 8th, our very first big event is going to, of course, be the birthday proclamation. That's going to be at 8:30 Central Standard Time on the morning of the 8th. It's on the lawn of Graceland. That is where they will reveal the cake. So stay tuned for that. We're definitely going to take some pictures. I'll do a video once they take the cake over to Vernon's, and we'll post that. I'll try to do a live of the birthday proclamation. So tune in for that. But then we'll probably go by John Daly's, maybe do a video there. And then, of course, the week just begins from there. I can't remember the exact order of events, but we're going to be doing say again. Okay. Yeah, we're going to definitely be doing, I think that night. Yeah. Can you look it up real quick?
Yeah.
I think the night of the 8th. I'm trying to think. Is that when we do the Terry McJeffrey concert?
Hold on. Let me get to Graceland.com 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we do a dinner that day. And then
hold on.
Oh, I know what we do. Because I was like, we're going to be hauling our butts on that day. I'm pretty sure that we have the fan meetup first and foremost after the birthday proclamation.
And I can't miss that.
Yeah, that's the fun event with our favorite Patrick Dunn and Tom Brown. They're going to be hosting that. And it's just a fun fan meetup where they do like games, trivia. They show artifacts. It's just a really good time. And then
did you say that was on
the 8th
Wednesday? Yes, because when I say you're not kidding about us moving it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because is it okay? So that's the fan meetup. And then after that, isn't that the dinner at the Jungle Room Bar and Terry McJeffrey?
Yes. Yes, it is. So literally, y'all, we got to be there at 8:30 for the proclamation. Also, I don't think we're going to make it to it, but that at 9 a.m. is when they're opening the 90 for 90 archives exhibit.
Okay, let me talk about that for a second. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to lie. We might have to this is going to be a very stressful, moving and grooving day. So hold on to your horses if you all are following Holly and I and joining us, because it's going to be a wild one. But yes, we might have to race over to that exhibit and just quickly go through it. The good thing is that Holly and I did get the blue suede package, which comes with the TCB wristband, which allows you to go in and out of the exhibits and complex as many times as you want while you're there for birthday celebration. But I'm thinking that we might need to go and literally just run through it really quick, because I can't wait. I was literally listening to my Graceland beat. I was catching up on the last 2 episodes on my way down here this morning, and they had Angie Marchese on. Oh. She was talking about the exhibit. And I am so excited about it. She revealed one item of what it is, but then she talked about how everybody's really going to be excited to see this exhibit, because she said they have dug deep in the archives of Elvis to pull out some items. And she said most of the items are things that have never been displayed, never been seen. And it's going to include little information, facts and things about the item. And it's going to be a lot of stuff, she said, that the fans had no idea.
Well, hold on. What is the one that she said? Because now I'm in suspense because I didn't listen to the Graceland page. What's the one she revealed?
So let me think of exactly what she called it. Hold on. Let me think about it. It was
complicated.
Now you put me on the spot. I got to think about what it was called.
You'll think of it.
Yeah, I'll come back to it. But anyway, cannot wait to see this exhibit, because she says it's going to be amazing. It's actually going to be over at the complex. And this is what is so amazing about Angie Marchese and her team, because we all know that they've had the Elvis movie exhibit, the Baz Luhrmann, for a long time now. Well, they finally did take it down, and she said they've shipped it all back to Australia. Aww. So it is gone, but it came down at the end of the year, and in just that short amount of a week or 2 time span, that's where they're putting this 90 for 90 exhibit. So they have completely changed that and put in this 90 for 90 exhibit, and that's where it's going to be. But I'm I cannot wait to see what items she has selected and what all it is, because it's going to be good stuff, because this is big. 90, this is big. It's going to be some good stuff. So I think we're going to have to run over there and at least just not read everything and take our time, but I just got to see. I just got to be like
You
there.
can just be running through, and I'll just snap a picture of everything and try to upload it to show people. Like, who knows what we're going to do? We have like 4 hours. We have from like 9 to 1. Maybe we can do all that. I don't know. It depends on
Yeah.
how enamored we get with the 90 for 90. But
Right.
if we don't do John's before the fan celebration, we will have a little time after the fan celebration,
Mhm.
so we could go to
Mhm.
John's then. But either way, we're probably going to go to John's multiple times anyway,
Oh
because he
yeah.
always seems to put out new stuff every day. So
Yeah.
just get ready. It'll be a fun palooza with that. So then we've got the fan celebration, which you all know this is a new tradition kind of for Graceland and for us. It's so much fun with Tom and Patrick. I'm so
Mhm.
excited about it. They do fun things like this, like they do trivia and games and all
Mhm.
sorts of interesting things. So I can't wait for that. And then, like Heather said, there is a sunset dinner in the Jungle Room Bar at 5 p.m. And then after that, which I'm excited about that sunset dinner. That sounds fun. I hope they have great food.
Yeah.
I'm all about the food.
Right.
And then we have the 90th birthday Pops concert with Terry McJeffries, which is always a highlight. We'll definitely try to video a song or two from that. We love Terry McJeffries. He always does an amazing job, and it's so much fun with the Memphis Orchestra. So that, y'all, is a full day for us. And then we're going to go to
What?
Thursday. So Thursday the 9th, some things that they're doing that Heather and I aren't going to. They are doing the bus tour. It's sold out if you want to do the Memphis bus tour with Tom
Mhm.
and Angie. Highly recommend it, but it's sold out
Definitely.
for this time. But probably the highlight of our day that day is at 2 p.m. We are going to be going to the Elvis Unplugged, Dean Z's.
Yay.
Yes, Dean Z and Friends. So this is always a highlight. Heather's already put up some videos throughout the year of some of the stuff from the Unplugged. It's just a fantastic show. If you're coming to Memphis this week and you're like on the fence, just go.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go.
Like if
You're
you
not going to be disappointed.
Yeah, if you didn't get one of the package, or if you, well, this doesn't come in the package. This was a separate ticket anyway. But if you bought a package or you bought individual tickets to shows and things and you didn't yet buy one to Dean Z, you were on the fence. I'm telling you, I'm pushing you off the fence. Go to the show. It is so good. And I'm so excited about it because apparently Dean said he has some really amazing things in store for this year's Unplugged. So he's been working really hard on it. So he's excited about it, which means we should be excited about it. But yeah, he's going to have a great lineup, I'm sure. I know Patrick Dunn's going to be a part of it. And those two together are always a highlight for me because I love both of them. I know a lot of you saw the videos. And please, if you haven't checked out Holly's Facebook this week, please go do so because I've been trying to post videos each day kind of leading up to birthday. And I've posted several things of Dean and Patrick. And they're just so talented. So I know he's going to be there. And then I think John Schneider is also going to be a guest this year, which is going to be really interesting. I know. So that'll be a good combo, him and Dean together. But yes, definitely get tickets for that show or just follow Holly and I. And you know, I'm going to be posting some Dean Z videos.
I'm shocked.
Right?
So then after that night at 7:00 is the Elvis Music Salute concert. This is star-studded lineup. I'm super excited because Larry Gatlin is going to be
Larry
there.
Gatlin.
I'm very excited about that. But it's going to be star-studded. Estelle Brown is going to be there. Terry Blackwood, Richard Sturban, and you never know who else might show up. I mean,
Yeah, I know Terry. I think Terry Blackwood's going to be there.
Yeah, I just said that. And Estelle Brown and
Oh yeah.
Richard
Well,
Sturban.
I'm super excited about little sweet Estelle Brown being there because again, we just love her. She is just a light and a joy. And I know it's going to be a warming thing. And I'm going to video this for you guys because I heard Alicia and Argo talking about it. So I don't know if any of y'all are familiar, but years ago, Graceland started this thing. I think they call it like Graceland Legends. And they induct people into this little thing that they created at Graceland. And in one of the exhibits, they put up these little like trophies and things. And like they've inducted the TCB band members in the past. Well, this year they're inducting the Sweet Inspirations and they're going to present the award to Estelle. And you know, she's going to be like, she's going to be so like
I'm gonna have to
overjoyed.
bring my Kleenex. I'm gonna have to bring my Kleenex.
I know. She's so sweet. So I'm really
Oh,
excited
that's
for
so
her
sweet.
and for that.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's so sweet. And
Mhm.
then after that, there is a Elvis in Hollywood dance party with our favorite DJ, DJ Argo. So that'll be going on that night. And then we move on to Friday. During the day, they have a Tupelo bus excursion, also sold out. But if you get a
Yep.
chance to ever go to one, go. Then, oh, this is great. So that morning at 10, Elvis in the
Mhm.
Army show and tell with Angie. I always love these. She always pulls out all the stops. She's so knowledgeable. She always
Mhm.
has such an interesting perspective. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. Those are always
Mhm.
great. Again, the archives shows and things. A lot of times those are only like package exclusive.
Yes.
And that is always one of the main reasons that kind of, Holly and I decide a lot of times to do the
Mhm.
packages is to be able to do that event. Cause it's just so
Yes.
cool to see Elvis's items up close and
Mhm.
for her to tell the like history and the story and everything. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
And then after that, at 2 o'clock, there's a Conversations on Elvis. It will be hosted by none other than the Tom Brown, the Tom Brown.
The
And it's
Tupelo
going to
Tom
have
Brown. Mhm.
Bill Wallace, Estelle Brown, and Richard Sturban. It's going to be so much fun. Tom always gets a great interview out of these people. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited because I've not, I don't know if he's been to Elvis Week before, but I've never got to hear Richard Sturban in person talk
Yeah.
about his time with Elvis.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And then the what's the gentleman's name on there? The Bill Wallace. I think they call
Bill
him
Superfoot Wallace.
Superfoot.
He's
Yeah.
a professional kickboxer.
Well, I'm excited about him because yeah, he's like all into like karate and everything. And
Mhm.
apparently, according to Alicia and Argo, they're super excited about him. And Argo says that he has a ton of really good Elvis stories. So I think this is going to be one of those guests that, Holly always goes into it and she's like, I don't really know this person. I don't know if they're going to have any good stories. And she's going to come out of it going, I loved Bill. So that's what's going to happen.
That's how it always works with me. Y'all know this. It's
Yeah.
always the person I least think I'm going to get a nugget out of or be entertained by, and that's who winds up entertaining me the most. So,
Yeah.
and then after that, this is another big day, y'all. It's just boom, 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 boom all day. At 7 o'clock, there is the Elvis Live on Stage 90th birthday celebration. These are always fantastic.
Always fantastic. And this
Mhm.
one, I'm like really intrigued by because, we've seen them where they do like Elvis, like on the big screen, like the Aloha. We've seen, like different concerts and things, but I'm interested to see what they do for this one because they're saying that
Mhm.
it's going to be like everything from like 50s on up to 70s, like performances and music and everything. So guaranteed to be a great show
Yeah.
because I mean, hello, whenever you can see Elvis on a huge screen, it's like the closest thing for us that never got to see him in concert. That's like the closest thing that we'll get is, and the audience, it's so fun because the audience is always just so riveted because everybody, you just
Yeah.
get like completely lost that like he's not really there. And it's like
Yeah.
literally like you're screaming and clapping along just as if he were there. So I love those concerts.
I know. Yeah, me too. So then we move on to Saturday, January 11th. Once again, another sold out bus tour. Those bus tours, I'm telling you what,
You got,
they are the bee's knees this
yeah,
year. But they're
yeah.
having brunch at the movies, and it's GI Blues. Guess who's never seen GI Blues? You guessed correctly, me. I've seen little parts of it, and it
Mhm.
looks super cute. Like
You're
the little
gonna
parts Heather
love
showed
it.
me. Yeah,
You're
are
gonna love it.
adorable. And you know me, there's nothing better than brunch and watching an Elvis movie. I'm so glad they've started this tradition because I
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that of the morning. Then, and y'all try to help me push Heather into doing this. They're doing an Elvis quiz show live. And
Mhm.
Heather never wants, like they always do these little quiz things and they always ask for participation or participants in the audience. Heather never raises her hand and I don't know why. Because
I will.
she knows a lot. I mean, you don't
Mm.
have to know everything. It's okay. But
True.
I think this would be so much fun and I think you'd win. I think you'd be a
Thank you.
contender. I think you'd be a
Thank you.
contender.
I don't know if we'll have
So,
time.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. I
And
don't know.
by that point, we're probably going to be exhausted.
I know I'm probably going to be asleep in the lobby. So if y'all just see me slumped over in a chair, just know Elvis has gotten to me. So we're going to do that, which that's cute. It's a free event. If you're going to be in Memphis anyway, hey, it's free. Come on over. It's at the guest
Yeah.
house. And then that night, they're doing the Graceland's Rock and Roll Birthday Bash and Mansion tours with live guides. So this sounds exciting.
Yeah. Well,
What
this
do you
is
think?
always one of mine and Holly's like favorite events. They've been doing this birthday bash for years. And we always make sure, even if we don't get a package, we always buy tickets for this event because it is so much fun. I will say, and every year I put this in my feedback and it's not happened yet, but it's always like a 3-hour block from 6 to 9. And it is never long enough because it is like, they call it the birthday bash, but basically what it is you go tour the Graceland Mansion and you can literally tour it at any time in that 3-hour period. And then over at the complex, usually in the, car museum area, they have like hors d'oeuvres and drinks and everything set up, and they have Argo playing music and you can like dance and you can eat. They have a scavenger hunt where you go around and answer questions to try to win a prize. They usually have like a little setup of like a trivia thing where you like answer a question and then spin a wheel and you win a prize. So it's a lot to do because just the going over to the mansion and touring it and then getting back on the shuttle and coming back takes a hot minute. So like it's really not enough time. So I keep hoping that eventually they'll make it a little bit longer, but it is such a fun event. And I'm excited that this is on the last night of birthday this year because that's going to be a really great ending.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we're excited about that because, it's always special to tour Graceland at night anyway. And even if you toured at 5 or 6, it's dark by then. So this is technically Graceland at night. And then it's also fun just to do the bash. You get to eat and you get to walk around and really check out all of like the 90 for 90 exhibit will be in there. So you can really hone in and focus because there's not a lot of people around because it is a ticketed event and they only have so many people can go. So it's just a really nice time to like really hone in. If there was something you're like, oh, I want to go back and read that, or oh, I wanted to go really study this.
Well, and that's a great option. That's a great option for you all that are going if you didn't buy the packages and you don't get the TCB wristband and you're really wanting to see the exhibits, the museum, you're wanting to see the 90 for 90, that's your opportunity to do it. So,
So it's, it is pricey. It's $110, but you have to think about it
that's a lot though included.
You're getting a mansion tour. You're getting dinner, like, hors d'oeuvres, which they're always fantastic. And you're getting to see all of the complex and the exhibits in the 90 for 90. So when you look at it that way, it's, pretty good deal. So, and here's something else that I just saw when I was looking at the schedule the other day that Heather and I are going to do because I'm going to make her if we have time. There's a new moonshine tasting and jar signing. So I don't know if y'all ever watch that show, Moonshiners, or is it called Moonshiners or just Shiners, something like that. Anyway, I love it because it's very Southern. There's nothing more Southern than a copper steel and making some moonshine out in the woods. And a good friend of mine, Danielle Parton, she is the owner of Shine Girl company, and they make fantastic moonshine. It's, female owned. So I love that. She's been on the show before. But anyway, they've come out with, it's one of their master distillers. His name is Nick Callow. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyway, he's a master distiller. He has come up with a signature peanut butter banana moonshine that has been officially licensed by EPE. Did y'all just hear that thunder? Can y'all hear the thunder? It just like thundered here. Anyway,
I didn't hear it.
Well, it's scary. But anyway, so it's been licensed by EPE, and they're the South Mountain Distilling Company is coming, and they're releasing it as a collectible series only, I think, during the birthday celebration, and it has 6 unique Elvis jars. So they're doing a couple of tastings in the guest house lobby. So I can't wait to go. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go for the tastings. So they have one on the 10th from 5 to 6:30. Okay. One on the 11th from 4 to 5:30. It's in the guest house lobby. Like I say, there's going to be 6 unique Elvis jars. And now I'm like, great. Is Heather going to buy all 6? Probably.
Of course.
Probably.
Was there a question?
Not that peanut butter banana is going to be my favorite. It's not, because I mean I know it was Elvis's, but it's not my favorite
I
combo.
just want it for the jars and the
Oh, I
collectability.
know you do. I know
Yeah.
you do.
Hmm.
So anyway, I thought that'll be fun. So that's a fun little, unique thing. So if you happen to be
I
hanging out in the
know.
lobby on those days,
Yeah.
um, we're excited about that.
I
So,
am very sad that there is not bingo though.
well, I don't think they ever had that during birthday, do they? Have they in the
I
past?
mean, I feel like they might have in the past. I really can't remember, but I feel like they might have in the past. But I'm like, you got to have at least one day of birthday bingo and call it birthday bingo. You know what they
Heather
should do?
bingo.
You know what
What?
they should do? They should have a one day of birthday bingo during birthday week, and they should make Patrick Dunn host it.
He could be the bingo caller.
Can you imagine how hilarious he would be? And because he would get so like frustrated with the people that, because I'm not kidding y'all, a lot, you know how people are. And like, they say that you have to tell people something 7 times before they actually get it or remember it. But it is also hilarious during bingo because there's many a times that, the like caller will be like, okay, we're going to do like, double line bingo this time. And then undoubtedly somebody will like get a single line and it'll be like, bingo, Elvis. And then they'll go up there and they'll be like, you only have one line. This was double line. So I can only imagine how hilarious Patrick would be.
I think he would probably come with charts and graphs and maybe like a visual sign behind him, or at least he would need to. But I also wonder about him because I think he'd be very inappropriate with the numbers and his sayings. So I don't know. It'd be a good time. It'd be a
Patrick,
good
if you're
time.
watching this, sorry.
I mean, I'm just saying.
He's
It'd be
like,
great.
thank
I
you.
would attend. I would
Oh
attend.
my God.
So
That's what I'm
that's our
saying. He would
schedule.
be worth it. He would be worth it. That bingo would be like packed
It'd be
if Patrick
lit.
Dunn
Yes.
hosted it. That bingo would
He
be.
he'd probably make like a drinking game out of it. Like every time I call B7 drink. I mean, you never know with him. You never know. So that is our schedule and itinerary for birthday week. We are so excited. We're so excited to take you guys along. Like I say, there's going to be pictures, there's going to be videos, there's going to be lives, there's going to be reactions, there's going to be reviews. We're going to show you the guest house. We're going to show you John Daly's festival. So it's going to be exciting. So we can't
That's
wait
what
for
it
you guys
is.
to join.
Okay, sorry. That's what it is, Clorinda. I was like, I blanked on the name of it and I was like, it'll come to me. And then I just saw her comment. She says she listened to the interview with Angie on the Graceland Beat, and she said they're going to display the inheritance tax return form from 1977. It was really cool. Yeah, I could not remember that full name, and I was like, it's a document. But yeah, it's literally this document. She said from like after Elvis passed, and it's from like 1977, and it's like the inheritance tax form that kind of lays out everything like he owned, what he had like was worth, what everything was worth. Like I think she said Graceland at that time was worth $550,000. Which is like crazy. I mean, that's a lot of money in 1977. But still, you think about how much Graceland is worth today, and it's like, holy cow. But yeah, it was like so interesting because, like Angie said, you don't get to hear about or see a lot of things after Elvis's passing. So she said this kind of starts to tie those loose ends and tell the story of after Elvis, like what everybody, has asked over the years and kind of wants to know and stuff. So I just thought that was really cool.
That's
so
kind of private information too. So like that's like very, private stuff. So wow.
But interesting. I mean, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what all it is. So
well, so now
let me look
talk about Birthday Bash. Are you gonna look at some comments?
I was going to look at some comments because again, I see so many people. And again, thank you all. It is so sweet that y'all are joining us. I can't see how many of you are joining us, but it looks like a lot.
We've got well over 100.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. My sweet little precious Alex Mitchell. Thank you.
Is Alex on here?
Yes. Well, he was. He wished me a happy birthday. Oh, I just love him.
I do too.
And best of luck to Alex. That's another thing. If y'all are looking for something to do, I think it might be the first festival of the year, but the Smoky Mountain Elvis Festival with Timmy Hendry is coming up at the end of January in our neck of the woods in the Smoky Mountains in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So if you're going to be in that area or you just want to go to an Elvis festival, I would definitely recommend that one. And I know that Alex is competing in the contest. So fingers crossed for you, Alex. I know. I don't think Holly and I were trying to figure out how to make it work that we could go to the festival, and we've got some other commitments and things, and I just don't think we're going to be able to make it, but man, we're going to be pulling for you. So
yeah, sure.
Let's see. Oh, hey, Jenny. Thank you for the happy birthday. Let's see. I know everybody's talking about how cold it is across the country. Let's see. Beth says that their Western New York Elvis Appreciation Society is lucky enough to celebrate Elvis's birthday on his birthday. She's making Elvis birthday cookies. Oh, that's fun.
Love it.
Let's see. Brenda says she's heading down to Nashville from Chicago on Friday. She's thinking of taking a day trip to Memphis, but she thinks all birthday celebrations will be over. Enjoy our time. Let's see. If you're coming to Nashville on Friday, because everything ends on Saturday. But Brenda, if you wanted to make that day trek on Saturday, you could get you a ticket to this birthday bash we're talking about. And that would be a really good event to attend if you want to just come that one day. So, and don't forget, Brenda, while you're in Nashville, go see the Elvis exhibit at the Ryman.
Yeah. One thing, Catherine is asking, just a quick question about birthday week. If you can walk from the guest house to the Holiday Inn for John Daly's event, or do you need to Uber? Technically, I mean, if you're a walker, Heather, what would you say? If you can walk, I mean, I think it's just a mile away, but you're on Elvis Presley Boulevard, which is very, very busy. The sidewalk is sketchy. So technically, yes, you could, but I would.
And it's cold.
Uber.
Yeah. Well, and also, I'm telling you, you're going to find some treasures. And do you really want to haul those back on a walk?
If you're maybe you can walk too and then Uber back if you want to save some money. I don't know. But I think it's technically, they say, a mile up the road. And it's a straight mile. Like you literally, if you were walking out of Graceland, you'd take a right and go on down. And the Holiday Inn's on the opposite side of the street on the left. But I don't know that. Y'all know we talk about that sidewalk and stuff. It's sketchy. So Anyway, continue on, Heather. That was just
no, everybody's just saying that GI Blues is a great movie and you're going to love it. I know.
I'm sure I will.
I'm excited. I mean, Elvis couldn't get any more adorable in his uniform. So, let's see.
That's so funny.
Thank you, Sandra. We appreciate that. Beth says I look cute with my crown. Thank you. I do love crowns. I do have a thing for crowns.
Yes, she does.
Let's see. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. Debbie, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. She says that she's hoping to come see Dean on Thursday for his Unplugged, but it depends on the crazy weather.
I know. It's going to be, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird, y'all.
Jane says my backdrop is beautiful. She loves it. Well, thank you. This is courtesy of Holly. Again, her creativity. I had nothing to do with it. I just get to enjoy it. Vula. She's asking, do we know anything about the Pompeii exhibition that's at Graceland, and what does that have to do with Elvis? I do know a little bit about this. So apparently so they have the complex, and then behind the complex, they also built an exhibition center where they have the Jungle Room Bar that Holly and I sometimes talk about. We do Facebook Lives from, but they have this exhibition center in there where they house and host different exhibits and artifacts and museums and things from all over the world and the country. Because it's kind of something they had in mind when they planned this whole exhibition center and complex. Is Graceland really wanted to, be able to host other things other than just Elvis to bring people to Memphis and to Graceland, and kind of like they kind of feel like, if you're bringing somebody to Memphis for something else, you're probably also going to stay and like visit Graceland. Why wouldn't you? And then of course you're going to fall in love with Elvis and you're going to become an Elvis fan. But they kind of wanted to host other things. And right now, and they've had everything. They've had like Disney exhibits. I think they had a Muhammad Ali exhibit for a while, but now this one is apparently like a Pompeii exhibit, and it's supposed to be incredible. Like every time I hear Angie and Alicia and Argo talk about it on the Graceland Beat, I was like literally like, maybe Holly and I should go see this, because apparently it is literally like all these like genuine artifacts from like Pompeii that, were preserved. And so you can go through it and see it, and it's supposed to be really incredible. So yeah, it doesn't per se have anything to do with Elvis, but like I said, I think Graceland and EP are just trying to expand their horizons as well as, their visitors' horizons. And again, just bring people into the world of Elvis through other outlets. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
If we go see it, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cindy, I don't know. She's asking if you can order that moonshine. We'll find out for you.
We'll find out for you. Yeah. I would think they're going to put it online. I don't know, though. Is there like weird things with, well, no, you can buy liquor and wine over the internet. I mean, because, there's wine clubs and all.
We'll ask the people, and I'm sure they'll have like a little business card and stuff. And if they do, we'll like screenshot it and post it for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. Up there and talk a little bit about their moonshine. Okay. Oh, I love Christine. She says, I love your Southern accent, ladies. I bet you really love Holly's, because Holly is way more twangy and Southern accent than I am.
That's so true. Heather's like, she's from nowhere. She's from up north.
Yeah.
Although when she hangs out with me, after a while, it rubs off. That's the thing about a Southern accent. It'll rub off on you.
It will. It will. People come to like Tennessee for long enough, you'll leave with an accent.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Say hello to a few more people, and then what? We're going to get on to Heather Elvis trivia.
Yay.
Get your brains to thinking, guys.
Get your brain to thinking. You're silly. You're
going to have to dig deep back in the Heather archives. But if you guys have been with us for a long time, you're probably going to know the answer to most of these, or you can guess. And I bet you'll do a great educated guess.
Yes. Okay. No. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go ahead, there are so many comments. Again, thank you all so much for all the birthday wishes. I wish I could literally hug all of you and thank all of you all. But we'll get back to some comments.
And
we'll get back to some comments in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got 10 questions, y'all. Here's how it goes. I'm going to ask the question. Then you've got a few minutes while we talk about it to put your answer down. And then after the live, I'm going to go back to everybody that answered while we were live, and we're going to randomly pick a winner. And then if anybody got all 10 correct, then you're surprised too. We'll draw a name for you as well. Okay, number one. This should be pretty good for our OGs. Okay. What is Heather's favorite Elvis song? What do you think Heather's, write the title in the comments. What is Heather's favorite Elvis song? Now, we debated on this because, the one thing about Elvis fans, or at least the majority of us, like my favorite song changes from week to week or month to month or like mood to mood. But I'll have a few staples. Like y'all know for me, I'm sure y'all all can guess, I love Patch It Up and Kentucky Rain. That's probably my top two, but it changes on occasion. But what do you think Heather's most overall favorite song is? Put it in the comments.
Yeah. I mean, trying to
Alright.
pick your favorite Elvis song is like trying to pick your favorite child or your favorite
know.
like food. Like it's almost impossible because there are so many great ones, like Holly said.
I know.
And I mean, you could literally pick like by year, by era, by like everything. So it's hard to
Yeah.
nail it down. But there is one that I do talk about a lot on our Facebooks and that I do always love.
Yes. All right. Question number 2.
Mhm.
What is Heather's favorite Elvis jumpsuit? Which one is her favorite jumpsuit?
Mhm.
Comment below. And like I say, for the
Also,
OGs, you probably know it.
yes, yes. Also a tough one because there are many great Elvis jumpsuits. But also, again, there is one that I do talk a lot about. And even we said something at the beginning of this show that alluded to it. And perhaps my backdrop is a hint. But yeah, there is one that I really, really love.
Yes. All right.
Mhm.
Number 3. Number 3. Where in Memphis is Heather's favorite place to get her Hall items? Where is her favorite place to get all of her Elvis memorabilia that we always call Heather's Hall, which I'm sure she'll be doing one after birthday week, of course.
Guaranteed.
So what place is it?
Mm-hmm.
We've also talked about this on this live today as well.
Yes.
So, number 4. Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guess, and you can put the answer down. I'm going to give you 3 answers. How many Elvis T-shirts does Heather own? Is it more than 10, more than 20, or more than 30? Put your answer below. Do you think it's more than 10, more than 20, more than 30? What do you think? Because you know she has a weird obsession with Elvis T-shirts, and she buys them way too often.
Yeah. That and mugs. Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to know about the mugs.
Yeah.
So put your thing. Do you think it's more than 10, more than 20, more than 30? All right. Next, and this should be an easy one. What do
Mm-hmm.
you think is Heather's favorite Elvis decade? Is it the 50s, the 60s, or the 70s?
Mm.
What do you think? Christine? Everybody's just going on now. Everybody is like,
Oh, really? Because I feel
yeah,
like
I
my
love it.
comments come in slow. So I think there's like a
Yeah,
lag on my comments. Okay.
no, these people are on it. Okay.
Yay.
Here's this is kind of a harder one. What do you guys guess is Heather's favorite Elvis movie? Elvis movie. Out of his 30 plus movies, what do you think is her favorite one?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I'm seeing some good answers, seeing some good ones. People know you. I'm seeing the
Yay.
OGs. They all know you really, really well.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
That's so hilarious. Yeah. So
That makes me
put
feel good that you guys actually pay attention to what Holly and I say because I would tune us
I don't know
out.
why you do, but
I
I
know.
do.
I don't know. Thank you.
All right. Next, and if you don't know this one, this must be your first live. If you don't know this one, you have never met Heather. Who is her favorite Elvis tribute artist? Who is her favorite ETA? And if you missed this, this is your first live. You have never met this woman. This is the easiest of the 10.
Oh.
So, all right, got 3 more guys. Now this one's a hard one. This one you're gonna have to probably guess at. It's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
What is Heather's favorite room in Graceland? So you've got the jungle room, Gladys's bedroom, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, the TV room, the jungle. I'm like, what do you think is Heather's favorite room in Graceland? Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody, the answers are flying by here. Y'all are doing good so far. Doing
Yep.
good. All right. Here's kind of a hard one. Kind of a hard one. If Heather could own any Elvis item, like a personal item of Elvis's, what do you think she would pick? If like they opened up Graceland and said, Heather, you can have one thing of Elvis's, what do you guys think she'd pick? This is a hard one. Because it's like that thing, it changes, I feel like, through time.
Yeah, it was hard for me to narrow it down, but then I was like, I'm just going to say like one of the first things that comes to mind. So,
yeah. So this is her favorite item this week. So this is going to be a hard one. All right. And the last question, what do you think is Heather's favorite documentary about Elvis? There's so many documentaries. Which one do you think is Heather's most favorite? So start guessing away, guys. That's it. That's the 10. We'll see how well you know Heather. A lot of y'all know her pretty well. I'm seeing some great stuff. Are you seeing the comments now?
I mean, they're still kind of like lagging behind.
They're on a delay. They're like, it's like a question behind.
Yeah.
But
I'm seeing some of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are doing good.
I know.
I'm gonna have to go back. I don't know that anyone's got all 10 right. I don't know yet.
Okay.
But I'll go back after this and look through the comments and stuff and see. So yeah. That's fun.
Are we giving the answers to it? What are we doing?
Yeah. Let me see. Because I'll have to do a cutoff time of when we gave the answers. Because if somebody comments after that, I'll be like, well, they commented after the time. You know what we could do is you could show them your cute birthday cake and blow out a candle and make a wish. And look what I have to y'all. And then after that, we'll reveal the answers.
Okay. Oh, and I also have. I have this package.
Let's do that first. Do you want to do that first?
Sure. Okay, so I have this package here. And when I got home, when I got home from work yesterday, this box was on my porch. And I was like, what is that? I haven't ordered anything this week because I order stuff all the time. I'm like a QVC addict. Amongst Amazon addict, other things. And I'm always ordering stuff, but literally like I was done with all my stuff. And I was like, and Holly didn't say anything about ordering anything. Cause usually she'll be like, hey, Heather, I'm expecting a package. Look for it. So I was like, this is weird. So I picked it up and I like looked at the address label and it was to me. And I was like, I don't recognize this name and address. So I'm intrigued to see what it is and who it's from and what it could be. I'm guessing that it's got to be a birthday present, right?
I mean, I guess if it came on your birthday week and you don't know where it's from, and it's not from me.
I know. So let's see what it is. Yeah. Let me get the tape off.
Yes.
So continue to answer.
Yeah. Everybody's pulling out the answers.
Okay, I'm trying to be careful because I want to make sure I don't cut something if it's something important. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Is there a card? Is there a card inside?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, hold on. There is. Okay, look. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest thing ever.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. There's a note. All right, let's see. Happy birthday, Heather. From Linda Dasher.
Linda. Bestie. That's so sweet.
Linda is one of our OG Elvis besties that's been with Holly and I for so long, and she is the kindest, sweetest lady. She sends Holly and I stuff all the time, which it was you that also sent us a gift card for Christmas. Thank you, Linda. But okay, oh my gosh,
look at this. Because I can't see it.
Okay, look.
Oh my gosh.
So it is this little bear with his TCB sunglasses and his little Elvis. Look at his little cape.
Gosh, he's got a cape.
Okay. But wait, apparently he plays music and does something. Okay, it says a musical animation. He plays Blue Christmas. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try to hold him in my hand and see if it'll work.
Okay. Dances.
This is the cutest thing.
I'm loving his dance moves. Oh my God. That is
I mean,
hilarious.
he's getting it. He's getting
He
it.
is totally getting it.
Oh my
I
God.
love it. It's so cute. That is adorable. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. That is the cutest thing ever.
Oh my gosh. Linda.
He's going with Mr. George Klein and Mr. Charlie Hodge.
He's going to be in the pack. He's going to be in the pack. Now I got to come up with a name. What do y'all think I should name him?
Gosh, I don't know. He kind of reminds me of Joe Esposito just because Joe always wears sunglasses, I feel like.
Oh my gosh, Linda, thank you so much. That is absolutely adorable and amazing. I thank you so much.
That's adorable.
Oh,
That
yay. I love
so
packages and presents.
So show them your little cake and you
Oh,
can blow
okay.
out your candle and you have to make a wish.
Okay, so
But
let me show you.
Don't tell us what it is.
No. Okay, so look how cute this is. So Holly actually made me this little Elvis thing to put on it, and then
cupcake topper.
And then yeah, on the back of it, it's a peacock.
Cute.
But yeah, look how cool this is. That's a great picture of Elvis.
I thought
Love
it was
it.
cute. It went with
Yeah.
my gold thing.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to take that off because
Look,
if
I
light.
have a piece of cake too.
Cheers.
Mine has a purple balloon. Cheers.
Okay, I'm going to take the cake topper off to light this candle because if not, I'll probably catch that on fire and then we'll be ending this video really quick. Okay, Dad didn't have any lighters here, so I'm doing the old school matches.
Whoa.
I know. Okay, let me light it. Ugh.
So cute.
I know.
I
Let me
wish I was
see.
there to light it for you.
I know.
Did you light it? Show it in the thing.
All right, there we go.
Cute.
Yay.
So make a nice big Elvis wish and look, I've got my birthday cake ready.
All right.
Here's a bite for y'all. Boop. There's your bite. I'm gonna go have my bite.
Yay!
Mmm.
I didn't bring a fork in here, so I'll have to eat it after.
Frosting. Too much frosting.
No, never too much frosting.
I just got a big glob of frosting, and I'm not a frosting.
I love frosting, and Holly not so much. She literally likes just the thinnest layer on her cakes and her cupcakes, and I'm the one that those places that the icing is as thick as the cupcake. That's me.
That is.
I love it. Like I always want the end pieces of cake just so you get more icing.
Like when we actually
when we go to the Elvis birthday, they always, take the cake over to Vernon's and then they have other cakes that they've made to cut for the guests and everybody to enjoy. I always try to pick out a piece that's like the end so I get the most icing.
Yep. All right, so here are your answers for the trivia, and don't comment anymore. Comments are off now.
Okay.
You've had time. You've had time to think it over. So I gotta remember. I'm gonna put my timestamp on here of when I said this.
Okay.
Here are the answers to the trivia. So Heather's favorite song
is.
I'll let you do the answers. Heather's favorite song.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
She always talks about it, y'all.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's a beautifully written song. I think Elvis performs it spectacularly. Emotional. I love it. Love to hear him do that one.
All right. What is your favorite jumpsuit?
The peacock. The peacock.
The elusive peacock.
Hence this. And hence mine and Holly's obsession with the Cracker Barrel peacock collection.
Yes. And then where do you like to get all your Heather's Hall Elvis memorabilia items in Memphis?
Of course, my good friend John Daly and his Elvis Presley Boulevard pawn shop. I love digging in those dollar bins, and I love to see the treasures that he has.
Yes,
love it.
Heather, how many Elvis tees do you have? Is it more than 10, 20, or 30?
It's more than 20. I would say Yeah, I would say that it's probably around like 26, 27, something in that, but it'll be over 30 after Elvis' birthday, I'm sure.
And then, what is your favorite Elvis decade?
The 70s,
For
without a
sure,
doubt, the 70s.
70s.
Yep.
And then, what is your favorite Elvis movie?
This is a tough one because I do have two that I really love, but I guess if I had to overall decide, Viva Las Vegas. I
Close, a
love
close
Viva Las
second.
Vegas. Yeah, King Creole, a close second. They're kind of like pretty much tied. Like I love King Creole, and I love them for different reasons. But
Yeah.
Viva. I love the music. I love the soundtrack. I love how Elvis looks. I love how cute his acting is. I love his and Margaret's chemistry. So yeah, I love Viva. And it's one of the
And
first. It's probably the first Elvis movie I ever saw, actually.
ah,
And I was just like captivated. I was like, I don't know what people are talking about that Elvis wasn't a good actor. He's brilliant.
and then, who is your favorite ETA? I know you
Oh
love them
my
all.
God. Oh
I
my
know
God.
you love each and every one of them.
Yes, truly, I do. I love the ETAs. You guys know that. And I have so many of them that I love. But I love my Dean Z. You guys know that I have a special little place in my heart for Dean Z. So it has to be Dean.
And then, what is your favorite room in Graceland?
That's also a tough one because the rooms are all really cool and they're all cool for different reasons. But
Yeah.
I'm always really partial and drawn to the living room, and I think it's for several reasons. Whenever like I go into Graceland and I see that room, it's very nostalgic for me because it makes me think of my mom, and it reminds me so much. It reminds Holly and I so much of our mom because if Holly didn't have so much stuff in this room that I'm in right now. I'm actually in my mom's and dad's living room right now. And over here on the side, she has a couch. And it is so similar to the couch that's in Elvis's living room that it always makes me think of that. And I just always think that that was probably where Elvis spent a lot of time. I know he spent a lot of time in the jungle room entertaining and stuff, but I feel like that's where he probably spent a lot of time because, he probably went into the music room and played the piano, but then came and sat on that couch and stuff and just kind of hung out and everything. And I also love the peacocks. And when you're looking into the living room, you see the peacocks, stained peacocks on the wall. So I just love that room. I think it's beautiful.
And then, what is the one Elvis item at the moment that you would like to own? I know this changes.
It does change because, there's like so many like iconic, I think, Elvis items and so many great things. And I still do someday want to own a jumpsuit. I really do. I really someday somehow want to like win a lottery and be able to afford a jumpsuit and then get one of those cases that Angie and them have and put it in and just like literally have it in the entrance of my home where when everybody comes over, that's the first thing you see. That would make me so proud. But I think I would really like to have something that was a little more like personal to Elvis, something that he wore a lot and he used a lot. So right now it's the TCB sunglasses. Because we all know that Elvis loved his sunglasses and he wore them a lot, especially towards the later years and everything. And, that was a big part of his creativity and his design was the whole TCB logo and motto and moniker and everything. And so, the sunglasses give Elvis such a cool factor. I mean, he's already so cool and amazing, but they just, it's so cool to see him in those. So I just think to like have those would be awesome.
Yeah. And last, what is your favorite Elvis documentary? Another hard one.
Again, there's a lot of great ones out there, and that one that just came out is fantastic. But I absolutely love That's the Way It Is.
Yeah.
Love that. I think Elvis, looked so amazing. And he was like at his best and at his prime in that documentary. And there's so many great songs from those concerts and those shows and stuff that I just am always riveted by that one. And that's like kind of speaking of like my favorite decade being the 70s. That's a big reason why. But actually, if I could probably say that my favorite decade is like 68 to 70s, because, starting with the 68 comeback special, like 68 to 72, there is not a hotter human being ever lived on this earth than Elvis Presley. I mean, when you look at him from 68 to 72, it's literally like he is
A
a
Greek
Greek
god.
god. He's a masterpiece. He's like a Greek god and a masterpiece. So, yeah.
That's so funny. All right.
Yeah.
So that was so much fun. I can't wait to go back and look at all the
Yay.
comments and pick a couple of winners. That'll be so exciting.
Yeah.
If no one got all 10, I'll still pick maybe a couple of winners. So, because I don't know. I have to go back and look at all the comments. And the ones I've seen, I don't know that everybody got every single thing right, but we'll do right by you. I'll pull out a couple of Elvis prizes here for you guys. Anyway, we're going to close down the festivities because Heather's got to get Daddy prepared for his week alone in Memphis, and I've got to get packing. I haven't packed one item yet, y'all. Not one.
Me
And
neither.
I've got a huge trip ahead of me, so I got to get to packing. Heather's got to get Dad ready. But thank you so much for joining us on this special birthday palooza. It was so much fun. It was so much fun to get to hang out with you guys, to celebrate Heather and to celebrate Elvis, and trivia and fun and games. And I got a piece of cake, although I'm gonna have to scrape this icing off. I'll save it for Heather.
Yes.
You're gonna love this cake because when I say it is 3/4 icing and 1/4 cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you all stay tuned. We will see you guys again on Tuesday. Definitely for the birthday extravaganza with John Daly around midnight Central Time. But hopefully before that, we're going to be going down. If it's not a live, we may throw out a couple of videos. We may throw a post, a picture here and there. You never know. But join us for this very special week. We're very, very excited to have you guys with us.
Yeah. And I just want to again say personally a huge thank you to all of you all for the gifts, the stars, the comments, the happy birthday wishes and messages and everything. Again, it means so much to me that you all are celebrating along with me. And I appreciate and love each and every single one of you. And I can't wait for this week to celebrate even more and to celebrate Elvis's 90th birthday. So lots of love to all of you all. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.